I'm taking Smokey out. Smokey never had a chance. Oh god, take the radio! Yeah, that's right, I killed the radio. Nope, don't want to shoot Jerry, or Steve, or Ball Arms, or Cuddles, or Jerry. Alright, if anyone wants to booze up, or if you want to take a drink of water, this is the time to do it. Excuse me, Cuddles. Where's Smokey? Smokey, where are you? Only you can prevent forest fires. There you are. Smokey is a smoker. Thankfully, Smokey didn't explode. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix these sneaky things and we'll be right back. Alright, sneaky time is not going on. One of the mods is pooping on my face, so we'll figure that out, but we never sneak anyhow, so whatever. Whatever. We'll figure it out. They were having a beautiful dinner. Alright, I can't wait. I can't wait to be king. Let's keep moving, people. We've got a lot of innocents to kill. Another place? Or is this the one we were just in? Oh! Surprise! Plop. Unfortunately, the fiends had only armed themselves with pool cues for the remaining time they were here on Earth. No wonder they were losing the battle. Ooh, that's just a mod. I turned them all off. Guess not. Alright, people. Let's keep moving. Hasselhoff. That's it. Who the hell's Hoffman? I don't know who the hell Hoffman is. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, I could clothesline someone in the face. Oh, yes. Hi! Clothesline! Die. Oh, should have said touchdown. Touchdown would have been much better. Alright, next time. 2 doors. Which one? Common quarters. Alright, let's just murder everyone before. Hey! Good morning! Oh, God. You guys leave one for me? No, wait. Oh, wait, oh. I wanted to touchdown. Jesus Christ. What a pigsty. Necessary, yes. Good job, everyone. Solid work. Very solid work, everyone. Good job. Ooh. Let's keep moving. Got good momentum. Chasm is saving again. Wow. Chieftains. Oh! Got some sexy ladies here. We're gonna murder all of them, aren't we?
Are you ready to die?
Oh, it's the question you should be asking. We're straight for Cuddles. Here's a man who knows who to kill first.
Is that the best you can do?
After murdering multiple women, the ChestBreach team were immediately arrested. Okay. Well, they're mean women. Steve, don't poop in their heads. Ugh. Don't fuck up. Looks like somebody fucked up. Get over here, you fat hussy. Is this a special gun? Ta-da! Steve, you want a sledge? Wait, Jerry, you want a sledge? Yeah, that's better. If Steve could carry a sledge, we'd be goners. I'm picking up all the ammunition in the world, and at the end of the mod, we'll put it all together, and it'll be the ammunition statue, and then we can say kumbaya. Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, I got this gun. It's not a gun. It's a hammer. You got a lot of stuff. You got cleavers. Okay, never mind. You don't have that many things. Ooh, a firebomb. Soup sledge. There you go. Boom. All right, let's keep moving, people. Look at this one candle. He did not like to splurge. All right, we all ready? Everyone want to roll in some blood so we freak Bradley out? Oh, wait, we have to read that note. That would probably help. Don't fuck up. Shulgin, if you give me one more excuse about the drop-off and attacks, you can forget about the drugs and weapons. We dug you out of the gutter and you put you in power. We can find a replacement just as easily. Lay off the jet and stop believing your own bullshit sermons. You can't hide that mind forever, having an endless orgy. If you stall or try to run, we'll find you and cut your fucking balls off. You understand? Get those junkies off their asses and keep the pressure on West Side. I don't give a fuck about mercenaries or bounty hunters or Jabba the Hutt. Hastings let me know about them, and I don't give a shit. Make it happen, or but you'll be singing castrato, bitch. Chase. Chevy Chase was in David Hasselhoff cave when things got dangerous. All right. Did we murder everyone? Equal murder. Oh, those are my legs. Equal murder opportunities. With me and the gang. I thought he was going to stop me and give me a speech like, do you know what you're doing? They're setting you up. And I'd be like, listen, buddy, I've been set up so many times that I should be running a blind date service. And he'd be like, what? And then I'd blow his face off. It'd be great. Chevy Chase. Oh. You're not really dead, are you? I saw you moving. Trying to be all sneaky. This teddy bear is trying to get away. Not today. Alright, peeps. Let's head on back. Whoops. Yes, run, whatever. And so we ran. I keep forgetting. I have my sunglasses on, so whenever we go into first-person mode, the world looks beautiful. Then we go third-person, it's all orange. Aren't you glad I came over to give you your socks and shoes? I'm glad you came over. Doop 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 doop. Hey Bradley, we're done. We killed everyone, murdered, countless people. You should see it. We pushed Steve in one of their stomachs and made believe he was a stomach. It was gross. It didn't even make any sense. Hi.
What is it?
Let me tell you what Michelle did. I took care of Shulgin. You know, Shulgin backwards is, Nigloch.
I wasn't sure if you were serious when you took that on. There's no questioning your commitment now.
Mm-hmm.
That should dampen the fiend spirits for a while, so I'm free to travel. Are you ready to go?
I've been going since I was a child.
Okay, let's put that Pip-Boy to good use. Here are the coordinates for the vault. But before we head out there, I want to see this old man for myself. If he is who he claims to be, I at least want to look him in the eyes, see what sort of man he is. Chalk it up to dumb curiosity. Let's get going.
He's most likely dead. Also, I've raided quite a few vaults. There is a very large chance that I have either blown up or completely taken everything out of the vault already. Needless to say, I bet your dad, your dear old dad, passed away while we were gone. He touched himself a little bit too hard and his head exploded. Not his head, his heart. It's not going to be a pretty sight. We walked into the bedroom door. I then opened the bedroom door after walking into it. The scene inside was one of horror. The old man's piece was out. One hand was touching it, and there were heart pieces everywhere. It was horrible.
Right, let's see if... Fuck me.
Yep.
Jesus, he's dead.
Yep.
Here I was, ready to spit in his eye, and he...
Good lord.
Hold on, that's blood. Small caliber headshot. Very clean. Professional. Somebody was after him. Why would they go to the trouble when he was on his deathbed?
Literally. Get it?
What the hell have you got me into here? Did he say anything about the stash? Did he mention other interested parties? What the fuck is going on here?
Listen, man, he was really old. I didn't believe him. I just agreed to deliver a package he mentioning. I don't know shit about shit. I'm as much in the dark as you are. If he really was an ex-Enclave, maybe he was a bounty hunter. They seem to be everywhere these days. I got the impression he didn't like this guy. I figured he'd be happy. He didn't mention anything else. If he was really Enclave, maybe it was a bounty hunter.
Most bounty hunters are sloppy and stupid.
Hey!
To the untrained eye, that would fit. But I'm telling you, it was a precision shot made by a professional.
You're right.
I say we walk out of here and forget about this entire thing. It isn't worth the trouble.
There's no telling what could turn up. I say we keep going.
For the record, I think this is a mistake.
Yeah.
But a deal is a deal, and I can't stomach the idea of you claiming that loot without me.
Oh, don't worry.
I want to tool up before we do anything else. Let's head back to Westside, and then we'll start off for the bunker.
Tool up? What are you going to start fist pumping? God. Joe Sellers. I then took the old man's clothes and sunglasses. And then I stole his stim packs and his med-X and his buff out. Alright. Let's just put him on the bed. Real relaxed. Okay. God, you're a little... Does that look comfortable? I think that looks comfortable. Looks fine.
What is it?
I don't know. I just want to talk to you for a second.
What do you want to know?
Who are you? Where are you from? What's your opinion of Mr. House? Who are you?
Sean Bradley. Never had a middle name, and after my time in the service, I didn't have much use for the first one.
You mentioned time in the service. Why did you leave the military?
Well, let's just say I had an abrupt and unceremonious departure from the NCR's armed forces. Leave it at that. Besides, this vocation affords a bit more freedom than one enjoys as a grunt. Not to mention the pay. There's no comparison.
No, I'm not trying to break balls, but I'd like to know why you left the service. It just doesn't add up.
Oh, you're not going to let up, are you?
Look at my face.
I spent 15 years in the infantry, was 5 away from my pension. I was a staff sergeant when I fucked it all up in Bullhead. I was with President Kimball's Expeditionary Force. It wasn't the toughest fighting I'd seen, but we were pushing hard, getting leaner on supplies and manpower as we pushed ahead. Somebody told me the first casualty of war is innocence, and that's absolute bullshit. The first casualty is fucking sleep. Marching, setting up camp, running night reconnaissance, fire watch, all these things mean next to no shut-eye for the rank and file. The point is that my guys were wearing out, and I needed them alert. A dozing sentry can get an entire platoon killed. So I reconnect with a few old contacts and managed to scrounge up some jet. I thought it would be a stopgap solution, something temporary. Wrong. Before I knew it, half the squad was hooked, so even when I stopped distributing it, the damage was done. Don't get me wrong, it did some good. It may have saved some lives in the final push when some of those boys were running on adrenaline. But when the smoke cleared and we settled in, they were still fiending. Things went downhill pretty quick, and the brass wanted heads to roll. They were threatening every NCO in the company. Hell, the entire division. It started with me, so I jumped on that grenade. Only reason they didn't line me up in front of a firing squad was because of my combat record. Instead, I got 10 years in the brig. I did 5. One of my old NCOs, a man named Lancaster, did me a solid in the trial, testifying on my behalf. Not sure what became of him. So there I was, Dishonorably discharged, no pension, no real work skills outside fighting. I was a ready-made merc.
Have you ever thought about settling down, having a baby? Not even a wife, just a baby?
It never suited me. Besides, that would mean getting married, and there was only ever one real woman in my life. And she's long gone.
Who was this woman you mentioned? Tell me everything about your life.
Christ, you really want to hear this stuff? Okay.
Look at my face.
The woman, she was every bit a woman, was a good bit older than me when I met her. I was 16 when everything you feel is magnified. Her name was Jessica Wright, married to some big shot in the Wright family. It was freak luck meeting her, really. She had an arrangement with the bishops where they'd secretly deliver Jet since her husband was a control freak. One of our guys was sick, and since I was the next slinger in line, young Bradley got the job of delivering Jet to Mrs. Wright. I remember seeing her the first time in that black dress. She had dark skin and eyes and those hips. Jesus, I can almost feel them.
Yo, PG-13, brother.
Maybe it was just good timing, but we connected right away. It was like nothing I had felt before, and nothing since. Jess was the sort of woman who could put crazy thoughts in your head with just a look, not to mention her touch. Jesus, she was amazing. I had dumb dreams about killing her husband, marrying her. She was the focus of my youth, my passion. Maybe I left it all with her. When I had to leave Reno, I wrote her a letter asking if she'd go with me. She never wrote back. I figured she'd moved on. Being in the military, always in camp or on campaign, I tried to forget about her. I had more than my share of whores, but it wasn't the same. Funny thing is that after all this time, I mostly remember Jess's smell. That perfume, her hair. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her.
I once got a robot female pregnant and then left her when I traveled back in time. Your story was much better. Have you ever thought about going back to Reno and finding her, hey?
That was almost 25 years ago. I'm sure she's moved on. I should have done the same long ago.
Some things are best left in the past. Can't blame yourself. You should forget about that hussy. Hussy. There are other fish in the sea. Muchacho. I'd like to ask you something else. You should forget about that hussy. It's got the word hussy. I want to do this one, but this one says hussy. I can't do it. He's going to get angry. Some things are best left in the past. Can't blame yourself for someone else's choices.
Maybe you're right. When you're detached from something for so long, it's easy to let nostalgia skew your perception. She made her choices. I made mine. It's just that simple.
Muchacho, I'd like to ask you something else.
What is it?
Everything. Where are you from?
New Reno. It's one hell of a town. Maybe not as big as Vegas, but damn, it's wild. I miss it, even with the drama between the families. Not sure if I'll ever get to go back, though.
What was it like growing up in Reno?
My mom died when I was 4 or 5. After that, I was on my own, living on the streets for a few years. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I developed a talent for pickpocketing tourists, and that got me by till I was about 9 or so. Then one day I pickpocketed the wrong guy. He was a made man, one of the Mordinos. Caught me going after his pocket watch. Damn near beat me to death on the street. I didn't make a noise, though. Wouldn't give that cocksucker the satisfaction. Apparently one of the bishops saw it and liked my moxie. They got me patched up and took me under their wing, got me distributing Jet. That's the big moneymaker out there. I turned into a pretty good dealer. Had a solid reputation with the bishops. If I'd stuck around, who knows? I might have gotten made. But, like a lot of things, I fucked it up. When I was 16, young, dumb, and full of cum, I ran into that Mordino fucker again. We were in a bar, and he popped off about that beating he laid on me. Tried to embarrass me in front of everyone. I ignored it. For a while. I waited till he went in the bathroom, then I put him in a chokehold. He started crying, pissing himself. Then I strangled him till he went limp.
Unzip my pants.
But you can't off a made guy and expect nobody to notice. I had to leave town. Mr. Bishop said he couldn't protect me in the city anymore. So I drifted west with a caravan until I saw a recruiting office. When you're starving and homeless, 3 hots and a cot is a damn good deal.
Alright, that's all for questions.
Okay, let's get going.
Goddamn right, let's make a baby. Excuse me. Alright, baby time.
Well, this is an auspicious occasion.
Listen, guy,
I thought I was
see.
looking for a generic messenger, not the courier. Quite a reputation you've developed in the Mojave.
I'll rip your eyes out. Who are you? What do you want? It's real dark. Whatever you sell, I'm not buying. Who are you?
Well, that's circumstantial. For the purposes of our business, you can call me Hawkins.
Listen, Stephen Hawkins. What do you want?
The late Mr. Sellers had a certain key in his possession that was given to you. Apparently, Mr. Sellers neglected to inform you of his contractual obligation to my employer. The aforementioned key was to be passed to my employer upon Sellers' death. You could call it life insurance. Unfortunately, Mr. Sellers elected to break the contract, as he employed you to deliver the key to Mr. Bradley. This is a problem.
Your problem.
I will not mince words, courier. I know full well your reputation, your abilities, but I require that key.
You got one choice. How many have faced me and perished? Walk away and your face won't explode. I'm not giving up the key. I've met hobos with more attitude than you. Then get out of my face before you hurt yourself. Fuck you, Captain Crunch. How many have faced me and perished, dickbag?
I knew when they told me it was the courier it was my death sentence. I don't deserve to die like this.
You're right, Stephen.
Thank you, courier. I'm leaving this life behind me.
He then became the most powerful man in the charity business. Awed by a forceful oratory, Stephen Hawking has renounced his profession and fled the Mojave. He now runs a child program helping underprivileged kids get an education. Also, he can teleport. Everyone can teleport. That I did not see coming. Fuck being a courier. You should run for office. Your silver tongue may have bailed us out for the moment, but we are still in deep shit. That guy was syndicate. I'm certain of it. What's the syndicate? If the syndicate wanted the key that badly, the stash must be something special. Ooh, I don't give a damn about the syndicate. I'll bury those gickaroches. What's the syndicate?
Organized crime and then some. I butted heads with a few of their low-level guys outside New Reno. They're all over the NCR, connected with Brahmin barons, politicians, law enforcement. It was just a matter of time before they showed up here. Thing is, they wouldn't have sent that guy if the key wasn't worth it. Seeing as to how we're already on their radar, we may as well follow through and track down those keys. We've got nothing to lose now. The letter specified the coordinates for a place called Linus Cavern, located in the Mesquite Mountains. Yeah, let's see what we can find there.
I've got keys that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. I've got keys that jingle, jangle, jingle, a jingle, jangle. I've got spurs that plop and plop and plopple, jingle, jangle. Hey,